One of the biggest obstacles that has been talked about, documented, and ultimately really researched by some of the biggest names out there holding back crypto adoption is regulations. This is the biggest obstacle that's really holding out a lot of money, adoption, utilization, and even integration of this technology. And I think now we are about to witness one of the biggest changes around regulation. And in fact, we already started to see it with MiCA. Now, in this video, I actually want to address a lot that's going on, and even Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has now really given us a significant message to read over, look into, and think about for a little bit of time, because everything is now changing. 2025 will be a historical year for crypto. And we're going to go over it. We're going to talk about it. So with that being said, welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So let's dive on in, right? So yeah, the lack of regulation definitely has been holding crypto back. It's been a huge obstacle. I mean, listen, when we really look at institutional players, enterprise players, major banks, they don't want to utilize the tech. They don't want to offer the tech to their clients until the space can be trusted, until it is regulated. Now, we already started to see some big names like Morgan Stanley, for an example, moving forward and providing crypto services to their clients. And this is because of what they are really starting to see around crypto. And that is the evolving landscape of regulations. Now, if we go over here real quick to this post from Ripple, this goes back to April 9th of 2024. How MiCA and European digital asset regulation are paving the way for institutional adoption. Now, there's a lot of information within this that I can go over, but I went ahead and summarized it because a lot of people overlooked this post. And we actually have here that MiCA is a landmark crypto regulatory framework set to take effect in the European Union in 2024. It aims to provide legal certainty, harmonize rules across the EU, and establish the region as a leader in crypto regulation covering 27 member states with a population of 450 million. MiCA represents a significant opportunity for crypto asset service providers and issuers like Ripple. Below are the key points and their relevance to Ripple and XRP. Now, here we have regulatory certainty and consumer protection. So MiCA creates a uniform role, or I should say uniform rules, for crypto operation across the EU, ensuring enhanced consumer protection and greater transparency. Ripple and XRP operating under a single EU license can confidently expand across the block instead of navigating a patchwork of country-specific regulations. Now, token issuance as well. So Ripple, I mean, with RLUSD, now they do mention Ripple as a issuer of XRP. We know that, that's not the actual case. We know that Ripple developers did create XRP and the XRPL, but outside of that, they're not the issuer of XRP. They do have the escrow, but outside of that, they're not the main issuer of XRP. But I will say with RLUSD, this could definitely cover that. But we could also start to see RL Euro become, a reality with MiCA as well. Now we have stablecoin and token regulation, which is, like I said, really kind of focusing on RLUSD or RL Euro in this case. MiCA introduces strict requirements for stablecoins, banning algorithmic stablecoins and regulating fiat-backed ones. While XRP is not a stablecoin, its use in cross-border payments and as a liquidity tool aligns with MiCA's focus on transparency and risk mitigation. Ripple's existing partnerships with financial institutions can be leveraged further under MiCA's framework as well. And we also have institutional custody roles. MiCA mandates robust custody solutions for crypto assets, ensuring client funds are safeguarded and not misused. This clarity could attract banks and financial institutions to adopt RippleNet and XRP for payments, given their compliance with EU standards. And yes, we could now start to see the big players tapping into Ripple and XRP in the EU. Because remember, this is that regulatory clarity that's been holding a lot of these players back from utilizing the tech. Now, we also have broader implications for innovation and adoption. MiCA's detailed regulations position the EU as a global hub for crypto innovation. Ripple can benefit from increased institutional confidence and broader adoption of XRP as regulatory compliant digital asset. And we also have specific implications on Ripple and XRP. We have cross-border payments, obviously, like I said, with MiCA, it basically gives crypto a safe name, if you will. It legitimizes it, as you guys can actually see here being mentioned, which does allow for those existing partnerships to be utilized in a big way from Ripple. And then we also have regulatory certainty. Again, a lot of those risks are mitigated, which have been for the longest time holding back a lot of adoption and even use of Ripple payments, for an example. We also have potential for institutional adoption. Institutional confidence is likely to grow under MiCA's uniform regulatory framework. Ripple's focus on institutional use cases positions XRP as a potential tool for financial institutions seeking compliant crypto solutions in the EU. We know that Ripple wants the XRP ledger to be an institutional powerhouse, essentially, with institutional DeFi offering, tokenization services, and a lot more. Now, we also have global influence. MiCA's framework could inspire similar regulations worldwide, enabling Ripple to leverage its compliance in the EU as a template for other markets. This would strengthen XRP's position as a globally adopted digital asset. Now, I do want to focus on this because, yes, MiCA is that big accelerant for regulations around the world, including in the US. And if we think about that, right, Ripple already has that framework under its belt. It already has a template to go off of to say, like, hey, guess what? We are regulated in the EU. This is exactly how, we are regulated in the EU. This is how we are compliant in the EU. So we could just apply that here, there, wherever. So Ripple has already planned ahead. This is why, we always say that Ripple is playing like 4D chess, if you will, while all of these other players are playing checkers. But outside of this, we also have over here from Smoke Dog, big shout out to Smoke Dog. Yes, MiCA will set a global precedent for comprehensive crypto regulation. As we've mentioned, right, it's an accelerant. It's an accelerator for regulations globally. And here we actually have MiCA sets a precedent for comprehensive crypto regulation, with other regions look into it as a model. Initiated by the European Commission, MiCA is a comprehensive framework regulating crypto assets that aims to harmonize crypto regulations across the EU. MiCA goes into effect for stablecoin and e-money token issuers from June of 2024 all the way until the end. Like I said, it's already in place now, but this will definitely influence a lot of regulatory approaches around the world. At regional level, the European Union introduced the Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation, setting a global precedent for crypto regulations. And this is definitely going to be that harmonized approach, if you will, that the G20 with the IMF and even the FSB and even the BIS, they've been working on, creating this global regulatory harmonized framework. This is definitely going to be a big motive for them. I think that they are going to utilize MiCA almost as a template as well. But here we actually have notably the EU's markets in crypto asset regulation has led by example globally by laying down specific rules tailored to the sector. MiCA not only offers legal certainty for all actors wanting to operate in the EU, but also operational clarity that will fuel crypto innovation across the region and ultimately sets a precedent for other frameworks worldwide. With the final rules being put in place this year, we're nearly there in Europe. The crypto industry has left its old Wild West label behind, as it demonstrates to banks and institutions how the solutions it is building can improve payments, digitize financial processes and instruments, and provide better services to their customers. As the financial landscape continues to evolve, embracing the transformative power of blockchain and digital assets is not just an option, but a necessity for those looking to stay relevant. And yes, this is all about institutional, all about the big banks, the giants, right? This is going to give them the green light. This is going to change everything that we know about the space. And even over here, we have, yes, MiCA rules can be exported to other jurisdictions. Here we have that EU regulators established the digital asset specific regulation, MiCA, with the intended purpose of creating a unified set of crypto rules that can be applied to various crypto assets and their related activities and services. The success of this regulation could provide a framework for other countries to use, aka a template, which could lead to the export of these rules to other jurisdictions. I do think that that's probably what's going to happen. We are witnessing some of the biggest moves happening out there. And even over here, remember, back in September, the MiCA Crypto Alliance launches with Hedera, Ripple, and Aptos Foundation as founding members. Leading blockchain innovators Hedera, Ripple, and Aptos Foundation are joining forces with the technical support from DSF to advance crypto adoption and regulatory adherence. The alliance will launch standardized templates for sustainability disclosures to help crypto assets providers, CASPs, and regulated entities comply with the EU's markets in crypto assets regulation. Members of the alliance will benefit from access to exclusive resources and support from industry leaders that will simplify compliance with new regulatory standards. And of course, Ripple and Hedera, two big players that we've been talking about on the channel. Listen, they're in the group, right? They're in that group that I would argue, are the ones really changing the way money is going to work, how it's going to move. But they're ultimately revolutionizing the entire, world as we know it. Because remember, this technology will spread rapidly through every single sector, every single industry. It's going to reshape how everything works, how everything moves. And Ripple and Hedera have always been there. They've always been documented on a lot of the PDF documents that we have read. They're two key players. I always say that they've been chosen. I know that that's a little bit, speculative or tinfoil hat, but listen, when you look at the documents, it's very hard to think otherwise. But also over here from Brad Garlinghouse, I want to talk a little bit about this because this was the big news today, right? Justin, Ripple CEO, says today we welcome the most pro-crypto Congress in history. And here we actually have from Brad Garlinghouse, and I do think that today everything changed. Today, literally everything changed. This is technically yesterday, but we have today. Here in the US, we welcome the 119th Congress, better known as the most pro-crypto Congress in history. The journey is just beginning, but you can't deny the energy and excitement already building across the industry. Let's get to work. And listen, if Brad is this excited about this, if Brad is this, positive about this new pro-crypto Congress coming into office, just imagine what's going to be happening in 2025. Trump takes office on the 20th. Gary Gensler's gone on the 20th. The Ripple case is most likely going to be completely gone after the 20th. I really do think everyone should prepare accordingly because, yes, the whole entire crypto space is about to change. It's about to change. And Brad has been very, very vocal about all of this. Listen, if we go all the way back to November 14th, like I said, here we have joined official Contour's annual crypto conference today. Safe to say that the US is ready to be the crypto capital of the world with this next Trump administration. Also, an appropriate shirt to wear. If you guys did see the shirt, there you guys have it. Listen, we are about to witness a major shift in the US market. And I do think that this is going to provide a lot of fuel for Ripple. It's going to provide a lot of fuel for Ripple and for XRP growth. Also, over here, we have an outstanding choice. Paul Atkins at the helm of the SEC will bring common sense back to the agency along with Hester Pearson and Mark Ueda. It's time to swiftly and definitively end the prohibition era on crypto, restoring freedom of choice, economic growth, and innovation. This goes back to December 4th, followed by December 5th. Huge congrats to David Sachs on his appointment. He understands tech inside and out, and importantly, will push forward President Trump's crypto and AI pro innovation plans. All a part of course, if we go back over here to making the US the crypto capital of the world. And then last but not least, we do have January 1st, where he did say momentum and increased focus on real world utility continues to build. And that's because this is going to be a very exciting year for crypto innovation, for crypto utility. And I do think that with this new Congress, with a pro crypto admin as well in office, everything just seems to be aligning perfectly for the US to become a leader in this space. And the best way to do so is by adopting a regulatory framework for crypto, opening their arms and embracing the US based players that are here in this space. And just like I did say, right, Ripple has been planning around, regulations forever. They're already compliant with MiCA, which means that they could apply that in the US as well to be fully compliant with US regulatory frameworks. And I also do believe that Hedera is another one that is also going to be completely compliant in the US as well. So these US based companies, these projects in this space, you need to focus on, because I do think that going forward, 2025 is going to be a massive, monumental year for utility, for adoption, acceptance, use. Morgan Stanley is not just going out and saying, hey, we want to offer our clients crypto trading, opportunities within our app for no reason. They are aware that we are about to witness a completely different crypto landscape under Trump, under this new Congress. Today, yesterday, however you want to put this, it just changed crypto forever. And you're going to see it. You're going to completely see it this year. I want you guys to understand that right now. And it all started with MiCA. Just remember that. The EU is here. They already have their regulatory framework in place. The US is about to put their foot on the gas and get this regulatory framework pushed out very fast. We are about to witness the race towards regulation globally for crypto. And I think that this is going to be very interesting to watch unfold over the next 12 months. So with that being said, Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if there's more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.